Dear student, now I give lecture on the continuation of measurement of direct current resistivity. The previous lecture video we studied about the specimen and electrodes and electrical electrodes and then measuring cells. In this lecture video we studied about the measuring circuits and laws of charge method. Actually, the measuring circuits and laws of charge method both are the beyond of content of the your VTU syllabus only. Without knowing these measuring circuits and laws of charge method, you can't understand the measurement of dielectric constant and loss factor. Now see the circuit diagram. The circuit diagram represents the DC galvanometer arrangement. In this circuit, which consists of DC stabilized power supply, that is E. The power supply is 500 to 2000 volt, and then V represents the voltmeter. G is nothing but the galvanometer. So the galvanometer deflection is 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 9 amps per centimeter deflection. The RSH is nothing but the universal shunt. The RP is the specimen of the measuring circuits. So this circuit consists of one switch B which has two position 1 and 2 only. Okay. By using this measuring circuit, we have to measure the sensitivity of the galvanometer, that is the deflection by galvanometer. First, this is the measuring equipment. So the all measuring equipment should be calibrated. That should be mandatory. So first this measuring circuits calibrated by using a standard resistance RS. The value of the standard resistance is 1 to 10 mega ohm. The tolerance is plus or minus 0.5% or plus or minus 1%. The maximum sensitivity of the galvanometer is 10 to the power minus 9 amps per centimeter deflection. Why the DC amplifier is connected with the galvanometer for higher sensitivity measurements? The sensitivity range is up to 10 to the power minus 12 to 10 to the power minus 3 ampere per centimeter. The specimen, which is denoted by RP, which is inserted in the measuring circuits for maintaining the same supply voltage. The supply voltage is how much? DC, that is 500 to 2000 volt. If needed, a standard universal shunt which is denoted by RSH, which is used with this galvanometer arrangement for observing the galvanometer current. How to calculate the resistance of the specimen RP by using these measuring circuits? The formula is RP equal to V divided by D into G. So where RP represents the resistance of the specimen, V is the voltage, D is the deflection in centimeter with the specimen, G is the galvanometer sensitivity. Then second type of measuring circuit. This circuit represents the DC amplifier circuit which is used for resistivity measurements. This measuring circuit consists of DC stabilized power supply, capital E. The power supply range is 500 to 2000 volt. V is the voltmeter. G is the galvanometer. The sensitivity of the galvanometer range is 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 9 A bar centimeter deflection. The standard resistance is represented by RS. The specimen is represented by RP. The E dash of S is nothing but the auxiliary source for this measuring circuits. The DC amplifier also is connected with the galvanometer arrangements. From these measuring circuits, you measure the galvanometer sensitivity. G is equal to V divided by Rs into 1 divided by N into 1 divided by ds. In this formula, G represents the galvanometer sensitivity, that is 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 9 ampere per centimeter deflection. N denotes universal shunt ratio. ds represents a deflection in centimeter with the standard resistance Rs in position. Rs is nothing but the standard resistance which is used for calibration purpose. Voltmeter V is measured for the supply voltage, so therefore the V denotes supply voltage. Another type of the measuring circuits. This is the Wheatstone bridge arrangement is combined with the galvanometer which is used for resistivity measurements. This circuit also consists of the DC stabilized power supply capital E. The power supply range is 500 to 2000 volts, and then the voltmeter which is used for measuring the supply voltage, and the resistance RA and RB also connected. The RA is used for balancing the Wheatstone bridge, and then the standard resistance Rs is also used, and then the specimen RP also is used, and then the DC amplifier is connected with the galvanometer. Okay. At balanced condition, we measure the specimen RP by using the formula RP equal to Rs into Ra divided by Rb. The Rp represents specimen. Rs is nothing but the standard resistance which is used for calibration purpose. Ra is nothing but the resistance for balancing the Wheatstone bridge measuring circuits. Rb is nothing but the resistance. By using these type of measuring circuits and then the specimen arrangement, we measure the volume resistivity rho by using the formula rho equal to capital R pi R squared divided by T. The unit is ohm meter. In the formula, rho represents the volume resistivity, R represents the measured resistance in ohms, T is the thickness of the specimen in meter, small r is nothing but the effective radius in meter. By using Wheatstone bridge arrangement with DC amplifier and galvanometer, we measure the volume resistivity rho for liquid specimen with cylindrical shaped electrodes is given by rho equal to 2 pi RL divided by natural logarithmicum d2 divided by d1. The unit is ohm meter. In this formula, rho is the volume resistivity for liquid specimen. The shape of the electrode is cylindrical. Capital R represents the measured resistance in ohm. Then L is the effective length of the guarded electrode in meter. D1 is nothing but the outer dia of the unguarded electrode in meter. D2 represents the inner dia of the unguarded electrode in meter. So these are the different types of measuring circuits used in the non-destructive testing of materials and electrical measurement, which is used for what? The measurement of direct current resistivity. Then next, the last topic is nothing but the loss of charge method. This is also beyond of your content of syllabus. Now we studied about the loss of charge method. Now you see the circuit diagram. This circuit diagram is nothing but the just galvanometer arrangement. That is the measuring circuits only. This circuit consists of the DC stabilized power supply capital E. The range is 500 to 2000 volts. The voltmeter is used for measuring the supply voltage, and the switch B is having two position 1 and 2. The 2 should be earthed, and then the universal shunt is connected with the measuring circuits, and then the RP represents the specimen, and then G is the galvanometer. The galvanometer sensitivity 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 9 ampere per centimeter deflection. Why we are using this type of measuring circuit for measuring the loss of charge method? This suppose the switch B is in position 2. We get the current time characteristics of the discharge current of this measuring circuit. The capacitance of the given specimen is discharged through its own volume resistance only. The slope of the current time characteristics give the time constant which is denoted by tau. The formula for tau is tau equal to CR, where C is the capacitance of the specimen, R is the volume resistance of the specimen. The resistance of the specimen capital R is measured by the below formula, that is R equal to C1 divided by tau. Already you know tau is equal to CR. Tau is the time constant. C1 is the capacitance which is previously charged. The value of the C1 is nearly equal to 10 picofarad. That is the 10 microfarad. C equal to capacitance of the specimen. C and C1 is entirely different. R is the volume resistance of the specimen. The capacitance of the specimen and the volume resistance of the specimen which is used to find the time constant tau. Suppose you want to measure the unknown resistance which is denoted by capital R by using the below formula. Capital R is equal to T divided by C1 into natural logarithmic V0 divided by V. In the formula, C1 is nothing but the capacitance previously charged, that is nearly equal to 10 microfarad. T is the time, V0 is the initial voltage of the capacitor, V is the voltage across the capacitor. Dear student, in this lecture video, you clearly understand what are the types of measuring circuit and the uses of measuring circuit and the loss of charge method. Why we studied about the measurement of direct current resistivity. Okay, so these three lecture videos, then you understood the content of the beyond the syllabus of this subject for measurement of direct current resistivity comes under the measurement of direct current resistivity. We studied about the specimens and electrodes, electrode materials, measuring cells, measuring circuits and loss of charge method. Thank you students for watching this video.